In Ireland, what you need to know about advertising law are things like taste, decency, honesty, transparency, truthfulness, accuracy, not misleading. And those, if you know all of that and bear it in mind, you're likely not to breach the law and you're likely to be compliant. Okay, those are the main messages that that every person should follow. I just have some quick slides because I'm conscious that time is running. Now let me just see if I can work out how this thing operates. Oops, that's okay. Okay. Yeah, we had an update on our self-regulatory code fairly recently. I think it's in edition number 16. And we to continue on from what was being discussed yesterday about influencers and blogging, there's a new guidance note issued last November by the Advertising Standards Authority of Ireland. And this is what it says. And essentially, you have to be transparent. You have to make clear that this is an advertisement and that people are being paid, and that it's in a prominent position. So they can, we cannot sort of have a small print disclaimers at the fold-over page of the website. This is a big one for most of us who represent corporations whose arrangements will all have to be reassessed by us lawyers come May 2018, when otherwise, if you are not compliant with the new general data regulation, you'll be facing fines of up to 20% of your worldwide turnover, or 4 million, whichever is the less, okay? Or the greater, rather, actually. So for Ireland, it's important because Ireland is now the selected headquarters for most of the IP companies in America who are trading in Europe. That is due to our fact that we are a common law country, English speaking, and are not traitors to the European Union. And also we have a good tax regime where we only pay 12.5% on any profits. That's the maximum, as Apple found out recently. Can change. Now, let's go on. Yeah, there's a point here if you're looking to represent any companies that are in the gaming, lottery, waging sphere of industry. It's worth looking at Ireland as the applicable law country, because in Ireland a wager cannot be enforced. So if you offer people $1 million prize and it's going to cost you €100 to enter, and if you win the $1 million, you'll never be able to recover that, because a wager, a bet, is not an enforceable contract. Yeah, recent case that we had, Hande from Istanbul asked me for some information. I directed her towards Rick Kernitz, very good getting the deal through advertising law, 17th edition. And we have a case between two competing telecoms at the moment in our commercial court, just started last week, where Telecom A says that its rival is exaggerating price comparisons and piggybacking on the complainant's trademarks, so this is a serious complaint involving misleading information and abuse of trademarks, comparative comparisons, and this will be all to be revealed not within 14 seconds. It takes about 3 months for the courts to process a complaint like that. So with that information, ladies and gentlemen, and the world, thank you very much. Wow.